Throwback number 80, and it's pretty obvious we're headed towards the Slammiversary pay-per-view. As you guys already know, when we have a pay-per-view, I'm booking it live, so to speak, because booking a pay-per-view is way easier than booking a TV show, because the TV show takes up way more time to book, and it's easier to just see the results and explain them. So this show will kick off with the X Division title match. You got Austin Aries versus John Morrison. Austin Aries is gonna retain. Supposed to be a clean finish, but it's not gonna be 100% clean. There's gonna be refuses, of course. Morrison is a heel. The whole point of this match is gonna be there's gonna be some sort of controversy. Morrison is gonna complain about something to the ref. Aries is gonna take opportunity and probably roll him up for the win. The whole point of this is to set up a rematch on Impact, because I want to have the blow off there, because it will lead to something else. Then we got the finals in the best of 5. Gail Kim against Sarita, and it would be obvious that Gail will lose the title because Sarita has been pretty good in this series, but Gail is actually gonna retain. I don't think it's a good idea to put the title on Sarita, and I've already explained that I don't put really a lot of emphasis on the knockouts. They will probably get one segment per show or one match. There's gonna be a new debut, so that's why I want Gail to remain the champion, because there's gonna be a new program that I'm gonna start from next week's Impact. Then we got a match for the World Tag Titles. Crimson and Joe take on the Pope and Matt Morgan. The Pope and Morgan, of course, the Pope is a former world champion, and now they're in the mid-card. The Pope is gonna pick up the victory over Joe in a cheating fashion. No, in a miscommunication. Yeah. Then we got the Pope and Morgan. The Pope and Morgan are new tag team champions. This is gonna be the start of a rift between Crimson and Joe, because this team of Crimson and Joe has been dominant in the tag division since the beginning of the year, and we need to start making something here. We need to split them apart soon, because this stuff is getting boring. So that's why I decided to put the Pope and Morgan. And of course, the Pope is a former world champ, and Morgan is a former. You know, these guys were in the main event a few months ago, and now they're stuck in the mid card. But that's how wrestling works. So I guess I'll put the title on them just to have them do something. Then we got the Mr. Anderson match with Gunner. I have already explained. This is just for Mr. Anderson to do something. Mr. Anderson goes over, and I'm gonna move him to a different program after the pay-per-view. Then we got a global title match. We got Jeff Hardy taking on Carlito, and this is a match that I really I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to pick to win, but my heart says I should go with Jeff, just because Jeff has been here for a lot of time, and I think he only held the global title once. He never held the world title. Actually, I never put Jeff in a world title program yet, but his time is gonna come. So this seems like a hot shot since Carlito won the title, I think 1 or 2 months ago, but this is the global title. So mid-card titles, they don't really mean much. The world title is what matters, and I don't think really anybody gives a shit who is the global champion. That's why I put the title on Jeff Hardy. So yeah, this is a career-threatening match, Abyss against Sting. So this match was built as a career on the line for Sting. This is the match. It's a career-threatening match. So, of course, this is not the blow-off. The blow-off is gonna probably be at Destination X, but Sting, of course, is gonna win here because you can't have him retire in such a lackluster fashion. So Sting is gonna go over, but there's gonna be some shenanigans involved. Abyss is gonna attack him after the match, and there's gonna be something to set up their next match at Destination X, and probably this is where the program will end. Then we got the 10-man tag. AJ, Daniels, Kazarian, Bobby Roode, and James Storm, the originals, taking on EY, Hernandez, Homicide, Eddie Kingston, and Low Ki, known as the Team Fight Club. Of course, we got the victory on the babyfaces. AJ is gonna pick up the win. This is probably gonna be the end of this short-term faction war. Then we move on to the main event. Jay Lethal against Kurt Angle. In probably a great match. It's supposed to be a great match for the World Heavyweight title. So here we go with the finish. Jay Lethal is gonna retain. So it's a clean win, but Kurt Angle is gonna attack the referee. The purpose is to put Jay Lethal over. So the point of the main event, Jay Lethal of course is gonna win because he's the one that I'm pushing, and he's the world champion. He's the hot prospect, up and comer. He's gonna go over the veteran Kurt Angle, but the match is gonna have controversy because Angle is gonna get screwed at some point. Probably the referee is gonna do a fuck up, or Angle is gonna try to cheat, but the referee will call him, and this will lead to Lethal basically going over at the end. This whole point is to set up Angle whining about his loss, and then you're gonna see what happens over the next few weeks, because the Destination X pay-per-view is on July 10th, so we got 4 weeks of programming. I can spoil the show, but it's gonna be pointless to spoil since actually pretty great ratings. 85% for a pay-per-view. This is one of the best pay-per-views I have done in my recent memory. Oh my god, dude, this bullshit. Yeah. So, it was actually a head-to-head. WWE had a fatal 4-way pay-per-view, 1.47 buy rate, while I got 1.72 buy rate. So this was the pay-per-view. The next event is Destination X on July 10th. 4 weeks of impacts up until then. So Jeff Hardy is the new champion. We got new tag champs, and Lethal retains. And very interesting stuff coming up for the Destination X pay-per-view. So stay tuned.